we had 500-gallon wood-stave tanks. There's oak wood-stave tanks. A lot of you people are familiar with those kinds. You have the steel range pump. Had 5 of them in there. That's where we put in our mash, or our rye, and then our water and our sugar and the yeast, and then let it ferment. It's an interesting story. Dad was a cattleman, so we were connected with the Sioux City stockyards, and once in a while that commission man would come out, and one day, my mother always used to watch, she'd catch everything, but he drove right up, went into the cattle barn, walked through the cattle were on the south side, the whiskey was on the north side. Walked through it, on the east end of the cattle shed was a big tank. And the water, this was in the wintertime, the water was steaming. No tank heater, no nothing. Here this pipe came, and that was dripping water into that thing. And this commission man, he just was amazed. How do you? So he finally got a hold of my dad. So then Dad had to tell him where the source was and so forth. And it was fine. He never ever swallowed. But the other time was when another commission man came up, and all the roofs had snow on them except this one. And he couldn't figure that out. Questioned Dad there too, so Dad had to take him through the tour. And he never ever swallowed it. We had it there on our place from the 15th of April in 1933 to the 15th of August of 1934. That's how long we were in production. And you know, having 500-gallon vats to go through the cooker, we was making quite a bit of booze. That's why we had 220 10-gallon kegs stored. We had quite a supply on hand. And we never ever had anybody suspicious, no revenue people or anything like that ever come to our place. It was fascinating, but us kids were well taught. You don't say nothing.
And Gus, I mean, that's interesting because it was only, what, a year and 3 months, you said? Or,
well, April to August.
That's why the Kirchhoffs are involved, because I had the idea to restart the company, but my family had only made it for a short period of time, and we really didn't know how to make it anymore. So I got a hold of the Kirchhoffs through Gus, and I called Merle Kirchhoff, who promptly hung up on me and wanted nothing to do with me. So then I called Gus up and said, would you call him and just sort of, what's the word you guys use? In the know, or?
Yeah, in the know was a good expression. But
that's not it though, quite.
No, that ain't quite right, but I can't remember either. No.
But anyway, so Gus called Merle up and told him I was, you know, related and okay, not a revenue agent. So and then Merle and I took the company forward, and then eventually Merle said, you know, due to my age, I don't really want to get involved with this, so he brought Keith in, and that's how Keith and I got together. So, okay, well, thanks everybody for coming. We're going to go into the tasting room.